Okay, so instantly testing to see how the Panasonic GH4 deals with exposure changes and focusing on my face indoors. Also how good the sound is if I'm just using it handheld. I've got it with the 7 to 14mm, so that's it zoomed in and zoomed out. Is it able to do face detection in this amount of sunshine? I don't know if it, oh yeah, no it does. It totally detects my face. That's pretty good. But let's also, at 7mm, let's look at the flare going on. So there we've got a cool bit of flare. Oh, look at that. Yeah. And then the other side. Oh, that's so good. Oh, can I get, oh, look at that. Boom. Flare. All over my face. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of flare. I'm shooting this at full HD, 50 frames a second, in a mauve setting. Oh, look at that flare there. Oh, I could eat that flare. It's so good. But and that is blinding outside. Yeah, so cool. Okay, that's a quick instant test to see how well it does. Let's see if how well it's able to focus if I get really close. Is it able to? Yes. Is it focusing differently on my face than it is? Let's see if I were to go outside. Boom. It's hard to tell because there's such a huge depth of field. I can breathe fire. Such a huge depth of field with this lens that pretty much everything seems like it's in focus. If I go to 14, maybe there's a bit more, and this is at f4 is closest. Is it focusing on my face? Maybe if I touch the screen. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can see it with my nose. And then if I touch the screen and I go to the picture in the background, look at, oh, that's good. That's good. Back to my face. Oh, my face. Look at how high def I am. Nice. Set. And that's it. Still been recording. Oh, yeah. So, as you can see, I like this lens. Can we just have it focusing on me again? Cool. Okay, so that was the first initial thoughts of the Panasonic GH4. Be interested to see what the sound was like with that as well. Okay, see you guys later. Bye-bye. And let's see another test where we're looking at its ISO performance in a slightly darker location. So this is at 50 frames a second. So I'm going to change the speed so it's at 25 frames a second so we can bring the shutter speed a little bit slower. Okay, now I'm trying it out on the badass. Well, first of all, I've got my, see those bits which turn up blue there? That's what tell me what is in focus. Ooh. Yeah, so this is at the 200 megabytes a second. We've got it at a 50th of a second, and you can see it's 25 frames a second. So I can bring the shutter speed at the back button down to A. Is letting me go slower. How does that shouldn't be allowed. That's totally wonky. So although it's 30 frames a second, an eighth of a second. So that's kind of drunk cam. That's what it is. We've got, Dom's a bit drunk. Hello. Okay, so yeah, not wanting to do that. Let's keep it at, bollocks, let's just keep it at 50 frames a second. Let's see its ISO, which is at the top. ISO 200, ISO 400, 800. There must be a way for me to do like in between ISOs. 1600, what do we think of that? Let's zoom out as well. 3200. Let's just change the shutter speed to touch up to 100. What do we think of ISO 3200? On the screen on the back, seems pretty damn good. Let's go to stupid level. 6400. Bring the shutter speed up to 200th of a second, and we can do a quick autofocus. Can we? No, I've got it on manual focus. That won't work. Autofocus. Yeah. Let's see, focus on this. Cool. And then from back here. And stick it back into manual focus, and we can see that the camera is nice and got lots of green lines on it around the edges. So the edges are good. But that's ISO 6400. How does that look for indoors? Let's see.